If you have a plan to go to a hilly area, first of all, what is your process? What is your first task? Your first task is to find out the safest route where you have no hurdles. Likewise, if you want to speak English fluently, there should be a customized, concise, detailed, and a fluent English study plan. So I am going to share with you on the basis of 7 skills a concise, determined study plan for you which you can execute in next 60 days before 2025, because there are 7 skills. What are those 7 skills? Reading, listening, speaking, writing, pronunciation, vocabulary, grammar. These are 7 skills, and you have to work on these 7 skills. Before working, what is your assignment? What is your task? You have to find out what is my best skill. What is my best skill, or at what level you are best? Is it reading or writing, listening, speaking? You have to grade. You have to give grade to every skill. For example, if listening is your best area, you have to give out of 10 8 marks. Likewise, you have to give grades to each skills according to your ability, according to your understanding. Give it on the piece of paper. This is your first assignment before entering the road towards fluency. Now you have given the grades to each of these. Now look at these grades. The grades which you have taken the higher marks, on which skill you have to determine. After this, you will come to know that which is my best skill, or which is my best area, which is my strength. And on that skill which you have got the highest mark is your area of achievement, is your strength. And this means that you are good at that skill. But if you can't get the higher marks, or you have got the lower marks or lowest marks, that is your worst area. You have to work on that area. Number 1 thing you have done with all the 7 skills by grading all the 7 skills. Now there is a study plan. Before that, I want to share a small recipe, a small pro tip with you before entering into the concise study plan which you can execute during the 60 upcoming days. The plan is, if you are a beginner or intermediate, there is a small suggestion for you. Of course, reading gives you vocabulary, sentence patterns, sentence structures, and you can internalize these structures automatically when you are going through the process of reading. Reading is important. Listening gives you exposure, how to pronounce the words in an exact way. These are the massive input towards your brain. But at which stage you have to read, at which stage you have to listen, this is the hardest reality. This is the biggest reality, and if you can explore this reality, your journey of fluency will be much better. Because if you are at your beginner level, I can't suggest you that go for listening if you can't understand what is written on a textbook. So if you are an initial beginner, if you are just a beginner, this is my suggestion for you. Just start with your reading. Just start with your reading. Read the simple Wikipedia paragraphs. Just write down in Google simple Wikipedia paragraphs in English, and you will come to know a lot of paragraphs will emerge on Google. What is your task? Just read one paragraph multi times, not one time, multi times a day. One paragraph if you are a beginner, for the whole day. If you can read it 10 times, what is the benefit of reading by multiple times? First time you will come across the context, You will come across understanding of different words. By multiple reading, it will incorporate, you can internalize what are the sentence structures, even the words written in that reading. So this is the simplest process of reading. Now if you have got the familiarity with reading, you have absorbed the sentence structures, now you are in the better position to listen. Your next stage should be, now you have another tip is that what is your available time? Let me know in the comment section. This is very important thing. Number one task was to determine, to give grading to each skill of you. Number two thing is to determine that what is your available time. Now you have to divide that available time by the 7 activities which you are going to pursue in the next 60 days. Now you have to divide the available time by these 7 skills. Allocate each activity, each of the 7 activities a particular time. Which is your strongest area, give it minimal time. Which is your weakest area, give it a maximum time. Give it maximum time. This should be your strategy. Now after reading, what should you do in your day? You should listen. Listen and listen and listen more. It will give you an interest in your field of English language. Whatever suits you, whatever interests you, you have to listen that. And it's my suggestion, if you are at the beginner level, listen while reading the transcript, because it will build a connection between what you are seeing and what you are hearing. What you are seeing and what you are hearing. You are reading, you are listening at the same time, building a strong connection, forming a strong connection in your brain. This is my another suggestion. After that, you have to do what you have to do. You don't have to learn and memorize vocabulary in a separate activity. As a separate activity, what you have to do, whatever you have listened, whatever you have read in the form of transcript or in the form of simple Wikipedia paragraphs, you just have to find out and highlight the words which are unknown to you. This is your vocabulary time. Now you have to just find out the synonyms and antonyms of those words which are unknown to you. Now what is the benefit of this? Because when we find connections between words on the basis of synonyms, on the basis of familiarity and unfamiliarity, means on the basis of antonyms and on the basis of synonyms, a connection will be formed. Now another activity which you are supposed to do is your written activity. Now written activity is not a separate entity. You have to incorporate your writing activity with your listening, reading, writing. Yes, whatever you have read in the form of paragraph, whatever you have listened in your listening activity, and whatever you have highlighted the words in the form of vocabulary, unknown words, synonyms and antonyms. Now it's the time of your drill activity. It's your gym activity for your brain. Just write down the paragraph, whatever you have listened in your own words, and remember, you have to incorporate, you have to include those unknown words with their synonyms and antonyms by reproduction in your own words in written area. This is an excellent activity. This is an excellent plan for you. Next thing, your speaking time. Now speaking, you might be wondering, what should I speak? If you are reading, if you are listening, if you are writing on the regular basis, there is no dearth, there is no deficiency of material or content or ideas or knowledge. You have equipped your brain with knowledge, ideas, sentence structure, sentence patterns, intonation, pronunciation, rhythm, each and everything. Now it's the time just to drill, just to have exercise of your mouth muscle and to build the connection between your brain and your mouth, because after all, your mouth has to say, your mouth will produce whatever is there. But This brain is just like the store. Now you have to arrange the store in an apple pie order, in an arranged form, and speak whatever you have listened and read. This is an excellent way. For pronunciation, you don't have to go separately for pronunciation class. What you have to do, whatever you have listened, listen again and again, and just notice the pronunciation, the exact execution of the word which the speaker has done. If you have read a paragraph, just go to Google, and if you find anything difficult, any word, any structure difficult, just go to Google and say, give the pronunciation of this paragraph, give the pronunciation of this line. In this way, you will work on your pronunciation, and you are incorporating everything in the form of an amalgamation. You are not going separately for the vocabulary, you are not going separately for pronunciation. In fact, this is an integrated activity. This is an integrated task. You have to think it as a whole, not separate entity. This is a whole activity. By one activity, you are polishing all your skills. So, be serious, be concise, grade yourself, give grades, and then decide what is my available time. Divide your time by each activity and then perform each activity in this way, and you will see fruitful results in your spoken English. If you find this video a helpful one, then like and thumbs up this video, and give me and remark it what is your favorite area, and let me know what is your favorite area and what score you have given to your favorite area, and what is your worst area and what grade you have given to your worst area. I am eagerly waiting for your comments in the comment section. So till the next video, stay happy, stay blessed. Thank you so much.